In this video, we're going to be studying major and minor chords, more specifically major or minor triads, which are 3-note chords. They're all going to be in what's called roots position. That means the main note of the chord is going to be the lowest note of the chord. And for that reason, they're all going to be constructed in thirds as well. So for instance, we've all seen this chord in the music we've played. C major, the C major triad. That's the C major triad in treble clef. And that's the C major triad in bass clef. For a major triad, from the lowest note to the middle note is 4 half steps, and from the middle note to the top note is 3 half steps. So from C, we'll count up 4 half steps. Look at the piano keyboard if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 half steps from C to E, then from E to G. 1, 2, 3. So the notes in the C major triad are C, E, and G. And from the lowest note to the middle note again is 4 half steps. And from the middle note to the top note is 3 half steps. We've also all played a C minor triad. And the half steps are just slightly different. From the lowest note to the middle note is 3 half steps. And from the middle note to the top note is 4 half steps. Let's count, shall we? Looking at the piano keyboard again, there's C, then up 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, up to E flat, and then from E flat to G, looking at the piano keyboard, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at a C minor triad in bass clef. Let's see if you can figure this one out on your own. You might want to pause the video. So let's take a look at it. The lowest pitch is an E4. So it's an E chord. It's E either major or minor. Let's count the half steps, shall we? From the lowest note to the middle note. There's E, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, G sharp, and then from G sharp, 1, 2, 3. If you said this chord was E major, you were correct. Let's try another chord, shall we? And let's see how you do. The lowest key is a D, the middle pitch is an F, and the top note is an A. So if we count up half steps are from the D, 1, 2, 3, and from the F, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the chord again, D, F, A, D3, F3, A3. And if you said the chord is a D minor triad, you would be correct. Let's do one more chord. You might want to pause the video. Let's count half steps, shall we? The lowest note, I'm sure you figured out by now after pausing the video, is an A flat. You count up 4 half steps from A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll end up on the middle note of the chord, which is C5. of 4 half steps. From C up to the next pitch of the chord, which was an E flat 5, 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. An E flat 5. The chord again, A flat 4, C5, E flat 5. If you said or thought that the chord was an A flat major chord, you would be correct. Now I'm going to play a few chords, 4 total. Feel free to pause the video and see if you can determine what chords are being played by letter and by quality. So thus far we've seen in this video a C major chord. C is the letter, major is the quality. A C minor triad, C is the letter, minor is the quality, for instance. Okay, here's the first chord. Pause the video if you need to. Write down the name of this chord. We'll go over all 4 of them at the end. The next chord pause the video. Be sure to include the letter and the quality of the chord in your answer. The next chord. Be sure to include the letter and the quality in your answer. And the last chord. Again, be sure to include the letter and the quality in your answer. So the first chord, if you said it was D major, you would be correct. It's 4 half steps up from D to F sharp and 3 half steps up from F sharp to A. For the next chord, if you wrote or thought G minor, you are correct. It's 3 half steps from the G to the B flat and 4 half steps from the B flat to the D. For the third chord, if you wrote or thought B major, you are correct. It's 4 half steps from the B to the D sharp and 3 half steps from the D sharp to the F sharp. Lastly, if you wrote down or thought E flat minor, you were correct. Thanks for watching this video and hope you are all doing well.